Hi everyone, I'm immigration attorney Ann Sedki, and today we're going to be talking about temporary protected status, or what is known as TPS. So what is it and who can apply for it? So the Temporary Protected Status Program was a program implemented by the Department of Homeland Security for foreign nationals of specific countries who are suffering certain circumstances in their foreign country and require protection in the United States. So what kind of circumstances could those be? They can range from anything from armed conflict, like a civil war in the country. They can also be environmental disasters, such as a hurricane. They can also be extraordinary circumstances, such as what we are seeing currently in Afghanistan and Ukraine. So the temporary protected status is a program, and it provides these foreign nationals with temporary protected status in the United States so that they are not deported from the United States and they can remain here without deportation, and provide them with work authorization for a period generally of 18 months. Now, when the programs come out by Congress, they are usually designated for a particular country and for a particular period of time. So while generally we see an 18-month period, it can also be for about 12 months or less, depending on what the United States decides at that point and what the conflict is in that country. Also, once the validity period of the program has expired, the Department of Homeland Security can decide at that point whether they want to redesignate the country for TPS status, or they will end the program, like we have seen in some other countries, such as El Salvador, where the TPS program has not been renewed. So it's very important that a foreign national who takes advantage of TPS status understands when the program ends, when their work authorization will end, and also find out whether the program has been extended or it's going to end. Generally, if the program has ended, the foreign national must return back to their country unless they have an alternative way of remaining in the United States and applying for a green card, which brings me to the next point, that temporary protected status is exactly what it means, what it's called, temporary protection. So that means that the person is not entitled to a green card alone on the TPS. There's no pathway of getting a green card through TPS. So again, the foreign national would have to find an alternative way to remain in the United States or apply for a green card, such as through a family member. So there are 14 countries that have been designated for TPS. Those countries are actually listed on the USCIS website. The most recent two that have been included in the program is Afghanistan and Ukraine. Now, not all foreign individuals are able to apply for TPS. So it's always important, like I say in every video, to discuss your particular situation with an attorney to understand if there's any bars to applying for TPS, as the TPS program is very specific on how to apply. And you want to make sure that you are eligible by being one of those countries. Now, there are specific guidelines that USCIS puts on their website. So it's also important to read about those and make sure that you are following those guidelines. But it is a very, very good program for foreign nationals who find themselves here in the United States when a conflict in their country takes place. And that is the last point that I'd like to bring up, that in order to take advantage of the TPS program, you have to be actually physically present in the United States when the Department of Homeland Security designates the country for TPS status. So if you are outside of the United States and TPS designation has happened, you can't take advantage of that program after that date. So you have to actually be physically present and continuously residing in the United States from the date of designation. So if you believe that you can qualify from the TPS program, reach out to my office by calling us or emailing us, and we'd be happy to set up a consultation to discuss your case in further detail. Find me on social media, on Instagram or Facebook, and like this YouTube channel and share it with your friends and family. I'll see you next time.